The Homa Bay Governor Gladys Wanga has run into hiding place after the Nairobi Senator Edwin Sifuna sent a strong and dangerous message ridiculing the Linda ground faction. Welcome to Kenya Lens Media, where we bring you news updates as they break, and kindly, if you are new here, consider subscribing. Now, the Orange Democratic Movement Secretary General and Nairobi Senator Edwin Sifuna has publicly reacted to ODM's decision to abandon the Linda ground slogan, using social media to mock the move in remarks that are likely to deepen visible cracks within the party. The comments came just moments after ODM chairperson and Homa Bay Governor Gladys Wanga announced that the party would officially stop using the slogan, saying rivals had copied and distorted it, and insisting that ODM members should now rally strictly under the official party identity, colors, and also branding. The latest exchange marks another chapter in the widening internal contest over the future direction of ODM following the transition period triggered by the death of the veteran opposition leader Raila Odinga. For years, ODM built its strength through powerful grassroots mobilization, and among the slogans that become closely associated with the party as Linda Ground, a phrase meant to encourage members and supporters to protect ODM's political base across the country. But now the slogan itself has become politically contested, and on Monday, May 25, 2026, Nairobi Senator Edwin Sifuna reacted publicly into ODM leadership, announced that the slogan could no longer be used. And in a short but pointed message posted on his official X account, Sifuna appeared to celebrate the move, and the senator, who is closely associated with the Linda Mwananchi faction, used the phrase Linda ni mjamo, loosely suggesting that the once powerful slogan had now been reduced, weakened, and turned into a problem for the party establishment itself. Though brief, the statement quickly attracted political attention online, and supporters and critics alike interpreted the message as a direct jab at the ODM's top leadership and the internal struggle currently unfolding inside the party. The remarks also highlighted the growing influence of the Linda Mwananchi faction, a group that has recently gained visibility through aggressive grassroots tours and anti-incumbency messaging across different parts of the country. The faction has been presenting itself as a people-centered political movement focused on the concerns of ordinary Kenyans, and its rallies have continued drawing large crowds, and recent opinion polls have reportedly shown growing support for Sifuna's wing among sections of the ODM supporters. That growing popularity has increasingly placed the faction at the center of ODM's internal political conversation, and the developments come at a sensitive moment for the party. ODM is currently navigating one of the most significant transitions in its history following the death of Raila Odinga, a leader who for decades remained the face, voice, and political backbone of the movement. And with the party now adjusting into a new phase, questions about leadership, unity, and political direction are becoming more visible. And it is against that backdrop that Gladys Wanga addressed ODM aspirants during a consultative meeting held in Kisumu on May 25, 2026. The meeting brought together aspirants seeking ODM tickets ahead of the next general election. And according to Wanga, the purpose of the gathering was to reassure party members that ODM remains stable, united, and fully functional despite the ongoing transition. The Homa Bay governor emphasized that the party structure remains intact and firmly under the leadership of Oburu Oginga. The message appeared carefully designed to calm growing concerns about party supporters and also aspirants who may be uncertain about ODM's future after the loss of its long-time leader. Wang explained that although the National Elections Coordinating Committee had already opened the registration portal for aspirants, there was still a need for early consultations before the registration exercise closes at the end of June. She also acknowledged the constitutional timelines affecting public officers interested in the contesting elective seats. And according to the ODM chairperson, the party intends to provide clear guidance regarding the nomination process moving forward. but it was her remarks about the Linda Ground slogan that generated the strongest political reaction. So Wanga announced that ODM had officially abandoned the slogan after rival political groups allegedly copied and altered it for their own political purposes. She insisted that the party no longer wanted confusion around its identity, and instead ODM members were urged to identify strictly with the party's official name, colors, and also branding. The statement appeared aimed at reasserting party discipline and restoring a unified political image. However, the decision also exposed deeper tensions over political ownership of grassroots messaging within ODM. For many supporters, slogans are more than campaign language. They represent identity, loyalty, and political direction. And in Kenyan politics, symbols and slogans often carry significant emotional and also historical meaning. And the emergence of Linda Mwananchi faction has complicated that landscape even further, and the group has increasingly positioned itself as a reform-minded force within the broader opposition space, and its leaders have continued criticizing sections of the political establishment while framing themselves as defenders of ordinary citizens facing economic hardship and also governance challenges. That message has resonated in several regions where frustration over the cost of living and also political leadership remains high. At the same time, ODM's top leadership appears determined to maintain internal order and also prevent fragmentation within the party. Political observers say the current disagreements reflect a larger struggle over the ODM's future identity in a post-Raila era, and without its long-term central figure, different factions are now attempting to shape the next chapter of the party. Some leaders are pushing for continuity and stability, others are signaling the need for change and also fresh political messaging. And for ordinary ODM supporters, the public exchanges may raise concerns about the party cohesion heading into the next election cycle. ODM has historically relied on a united grassroots structure to remain politically competitive. Any visible divisions within the party would influence how supporters, aspirants, and also coalition partners position themselves over the coming months. Yet, despite the internal tensions, ODM leaders continue insisting that the party remains united. Wanga's address in Kisumu repeatedly emphasized stability, confidence, and also continuity. Her remarks appeared intended not only for aspirants but also for the wider ODM support base across the country. Meanwhile, Sifuna's response showed the dissenting voices within the party remain active and unafraid to challenge decisions publicly. And the Nairobi senators in recent months become one of the most vocal figures associated with the Linda Mwananchi movement, and this political messaging has increasingly appealed to younger supporters and grassroots audiences demanding change within opposition politics. As the 2027 election season slowly begins taking shape, internal political positioning is expected to intensify across multiple parties, and within ODM, the contest over slogans, identity, leadership, and also political direction may become even more significant in the months ahead. And what is becoming clear is that the battle is no longer only about elections. It is also about who controls the message, who commands the grassroots, and who defines the future of one of the Kenya's most influential political parties. For now, the Linda Ground slogan may have officially been retired by ODM leadership, but the political debate surrounding it appears far from over. And as the competing voices continue emerging from within the party itself, the challenge of maintaining unity may become one of ODM's biggest tests in the road towards 2027. Political parties are often held together not only by power, but by trust, identity, and also shared purpose. And when those foundations begin to shift, every word, every symbol, and every slogan starts to matter. That is all for today, at least for now. Kindly subscribe, like, and share our content if you're new here, and hit the notification bell so that you can be receiving notifications each and every time we bring you a new